Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the Arcade Avengers, where I am your host, KRayPG. Alright you guys, it's been quite a while and we are getting back into doing a video for us, and today we're taking a look into a game that I'm quite fond of called TeamFight Tactics. In this game, I think I'm going to go over some of how it works with one of my friends here. You can see there are two of us who are in the silver level, but I've got some platinum level people here, so it looks like I'm actually playing at a platinum level, despite the fact that I am on my SMURF account. So bound to happen when you play on SMURFs, and I am silver 1, so it's not like I'm super low in silver, and so playing into platinums really isn't that unheard of to that extent. So hey, it should be some good stuff, but this loading process is taking a little longer than I would have expected, so I tell you what guys, if it takes much longer, alright, we're sitting at 100% and we are in. This is what they call the carousel. So you have items here on champions, and it looks like we are all starting with the same item, which is the chain vest, this one here. Items combined with other items to be able to, who do I want? I think I'm going to go for the graves here. You combine items, and with those items you are able to make full items. So these are just components. And I gotta admit, some of this game is quite a bit of a thinker, so I may find that it is very difficult for me to articulate my thoughts while also trying to make things happen here. But my ping actually is at a decent enough level. You can kind of see with the way my character moves around that I've run into a little bit of lag spikes, but it's not actually that bad, so that's pretty good. Let's see how things go though. We don't have a special galaxy, that would be indicated right here. Special galaxies have special rules implemented into the game. So, since I don't have to worry about that, kind of makes things a little bit easier for us. Let's see here. I think I'm happy with where things sit right now for me. I'm probably going to hard force a composition called Mech Infiltrators, and that involves a few units. So you can actually see on the left side here where my mouse cursor is are these things called synergies. So I've got Space Pirate, Brawler, Blaster, Rebel in. So each person has two. This has Blaster, Space Pirate. This guy is Brawler, Rebel. And these synergies have special aspects about them. Okay. This guy actually goes in that comp I was talking about, hoping to be able to run. We'll see if I can successfully pull some of that off. I'm going to get rid of this guy here. Put this in. And so in the synergies I'm looking for are the Mech-Pilot synergy and the Infiltrator synergy. And I can see here what synergies belong to the units that I currently have. So it's kind of bad to hard force the way that I am, but as I'm learning, I am trying to do something that I'm familiar with, and I'm semi-familiar with this this type of play, which is the Mech Infiltrator. And I know that it is not great, but it is still viable. Let's see what we're going into here. This is how you scout out, by checking out what other people are doing. Something else, you notice that I have this silver unit, this one's bronze. This is a tier 2. So I bought 3 of these units and it's leveled them up, or a 2-star. So when you buy 3 of a kind, it gives you that kind of accomplishment. So it should help us to win. We're against one of my friends here. As well, we have what is known as gold income. So we're passively gaining 3 income that'll eventually become 5 passive income. And then there's interest. So when you have 10 gold sitting in your bank, that gives you 1 little coin of interest. You get 10 interest going up to a max of 5. So when you have 50 gold sitting in the bank, then it gives you that. This comes off of your win-lose streak, and I just won one, so boom, now it's at 1. And when I win, or on a streak of winning 5 or more, that's kind of the maxed out streak that you can get. Let me see. I don't think I'm going to run around with Poppy. I need to find a way to secure my early game, which is why I'm buying that Blitzcrank. And since I'm going to keep that Kha'zix, I don't really want to put anything on him. But I will put something on this Graves right here, because I do eventually intend to sell him away. And letting that just sit for nothing isn't really a good idea. You don't want to just let items be wasted. So you want to try and put them somewhere that they can be utilized without wasting them really. Now, one of the problems with winning so much, as you can see right here, shows you that I'm going to be running into another carousel, like what we had at the start. That's this indicated right here. So we'll all end up going to that center area, and we'll get to choose units the way we did at the beginning. But early, at the very beginning, it was a free-for-all. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I actually think I could have made my gold breakpoint. That may have been what I wanted to have done. Oh well. Okay. Let me see. But yeah, so instead of it being a free-for-all, it ends up going out one at a time. And because it goes out one at a time, it makes it so that you are, whoever is the lowest in health, and your health is indicated over here. I'm still full health, that's 100. And these are the lower levels of health. And so the less HP that you have means the sooner you're going to get out of the carousel section and be able to utilize some of that. Ooh. Alright, well this Caitlyn actually got her ult off before my Graves did, which was really lucky because that meant that she was able to kill him before she could blind him and make his auto attacks worthless. Something I forgot to do again is sell off units, which is too bad. So as you'll see as things go on, I'm actually going to be the second to last person, or second to last group let out, because it gets let out in pairs. I gotta figure out what it is that I want, which is going to be that right there, another chain vest. This Kha'zix is going to eventually be used in my composition. However, she has the chain vest on her, which is really what I was going for. And for that reason, I'm probably going to just sell her off pretty quickly. But before I sell her off, what I'm actually going to do, you see I've got 5 out of 4 units. I'm only level 4. You can only have as many units out as you do levels. But because my entire board was filled and I got a unit from the carousel, she's actually been put in like this. So what I can do is wait for this fighting to begin, and as soon as it does, now that we're fighting, I can actually sell something to get the unit I want. I'm going to say we're not going to end up using this guy at all. So it was just a little way for me to take advantage of the system to be able to get 5 units out when I should only have 4. Now, since I'd removed a unit, then one of my units will end up popping into my little area here. And unfortunately, I only got 1 gold through my win streak process. I get 1 gold from my interest, and then 5 gold passively. I'm only getting 6, so I don't get any gold out of the ability to gain gold as far as that goes. Let's see. I need this. I know I'm probably not making much sense. I'm spending too much of my brain power trying to figure out what I'm doing here. I knew this was gonna happen. I warned you. But I need to take this item, put it here. Gives Bramble Vest, which is really good. It's a tankier item. Really useful on Malphite because he has shielding that comes naturally to him. And so that's a real good advantage that we get to use here. Alright, and then the Bramble Vest, let's read the item. It says, negates bonus damage from incoming critical hits. On being hit by a basic attack, it deals reduced damage, magic damage to all nearby enemies. Oh, it doesn't reduce damage. It deals damage to nearby enemies. That's what that was. Okay. I actually think that I should be able to make it out of here okay. So what I'm going to do is put this Kha'zix here in melee range of this guy, so he's not going to end up jumping out. And then I'm going to pull this guy over, I believe. Yeah. Let's see. So my goal is to have my units attacking the same thing. I actually did not succeed with that. Ooh, they killed him almost instantly, which was really useful for me. Wow. This has been really good. This has been fairly good. Don't want to give this to Kha'zix. Oh, this item is actually going to be held on. This is going to make an item for me, so I should actually get somebody in who can use that item. That would be good. But I don't know who I'd put in who could actually use the item I want to use there. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to use that. Was hoping I'd find another one of these and another one of those, but I haven't actually succeeded in doing that just yet. So we'll see if I can actually do anything here. This person's got a really beefed up Leona. He's probably using her to hold items is my assumption, because otherwise I don't know why he has that unit set up with a Rage Blade, but who knows? People are crazy. I sold off Blitzcrank there to make my 40 gold breakpoint, so I get 1 extra gold. The Blitzcrank is good for his crowd control effect, and he gives the Brawler synergy. Since I'm gonna get rid of him eventually anyways, and we're as far as we are now, I don't really see a big benefit towards keeping him in. So I don't intend to. Alright, so we're at 50 gold income right now. Or we're at 50 gold in the bank, which means we get our max interest of 50 guaranteed to us. And since we are getting that max 50 interest, there's no point if I get 60 for me to have that 60, which means either A, I need to level up, or B, I need to instead use the gold that I get in rolling. And I can actually, so this board that I've been buying stuff off of, I can hit this refresh button, and from doing that gain the ability to get new champions on that board. So I'm going to see if I can end up using that to my advantage. But we first need to get rid of this Soraka who's just been healing everybody. Okay, that's been good. The more people they have, the more damage they end up doing to you, and he ruined my streak, which is too bad. I'm going to buy this guy off because I may as well do that in a way to, ooh, nice. This is going to be very useful in my composition. And that's all that I've found so far that I'm going to end up using. Let's see. Does anybody else look like they're trying to commit into what I'm trying to do, which is the mech infiltrator? That's what I need to figure out. I don't see any evidence of somebody saving up for mech infiltrator, so I think I'm okay to keep running it. We got a Blade Master Chrono, Star Guardian Vanguard, Chrono Brawler. This looks to be what's called Space Jam, Chrono Brawler, Protector Celestial. Ooh, that could also be a pain for me to deal with. It's a really good comp. But I'm fairly strong and I'm maintaining my health, which is something that's fairly important to what I'm trying to accomplish here. So I'm pretty happy about that outcome. Now that I think about it, is that Sorcerer person? Oh, he's Star Guardian, not Sorcerer. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go for this spatula if I can. But I'm in first place, so that may not still be available. I want this Negatron cloak or the spatula, one of the two. If I get this, well, I can't get it. What I'd like to get is the demolitionist trait, but instead I get this Negatron cloak, which will mix with that over there, the crit glove, and it makes a Quicksilver sash. Okay, so we'll go ahead and take this Quicksilver sash and place it on my Malphite. Now he's not able to be impaired by CC based abilities, which is very useful. Now we're just kind of slowly rolling our gold to see if we can get the units that we need. There's another one. If we can get another one of her, that'll be really good, because we can actually put her in place of the Graves, which is ultimately one of my goals. And then I need a unit known as Shaco, and if I can get that unit, it'll be very useful because he'll be an infiltrator that we need. And for the Mech-Pilot, we're also going to need a Fizz, who counts as both Mech-Pilot and infiltrator, which is a great combo to be able to utilize. So Quicksilver Sash, I don't know if I said it, but it does immune the person wearing it to CC, crowd control abilities, so it doesn't allow them to get stunned. It immunes them for the first 15 seconds they're in combat, which is very useful. What I think I might do is actually invest right here towards levels, because I don't really need... So right here, depending on my level will depend on what cards show up into my shop here. I have a 35% chance of running into 2-star units, and I have a 20% chance of running into 3-star. Most of my comp is either a 3-star or a 2-star. I've got Kha'zix, which is a 1-star, but I don't need to finish him, or 1 cost, sorry, not star. And I don't need to level him up into 3, because if you get 9 of them, see I got a 2-star here and a 2-star there. If I get a third 2-star, then they combine to make a 3-star champion. I don't really need him to be a 3-star. If it ends up happening on my way to looking for the units that I do need, then great, I'll accept that. But unless it does happen that way, I'm not really intending or trying to make sure that it does. Ooh, that's been pretty good. Okay. I think that I'm good with these units in right now. Put this unit in also. Give one quick roll. Oh. I need this guy out. I'm gonna see if... I'm gonna buy him no matter what happens here, but I'm gonna see... Yeah, there's some gold. Alright, so we still made our gold breakpoint. I was gonna take that guy no matter what took place, but... Let's see here. I'm gonna sell this guy off at the moment, put him down. Alright, I think... Ooh, actually I want them further back here. That'll be good. That looks good to me. I'm gonna give him the last whisper item. She will get an item also. Now we take some time to see, because we have a 35 and a 30, which are much better odds for what it is I'm trying to accomplish. As it turns out, I only need one more Kha'zix to be able to level him up. And there it is. So he's actually a 3-star. I wasn't necessarily going for it, but since I achieved it, I'm not complaining. Oh, he's got a demolitionist spat. That's going to be useful for him, for sure. We might just win this. Oh, I'm actually surprised that we did. Okay, I'm pretty happy. So boom, now he's golden. Looks good to me. Okay. Eventually we'll end up putting Lux in this composition, which will be nice. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this guy and put this person in. Pretty tanky unit as far as it goes. And we're gonna keep rolling to see what we find. Now these units are actually very important that we get them to 3-star. So what we're doing is called a reroll strategy, and we're slow rolling specifically. We're not hyper rolling, which some 3-star strategies use. Oh man, this is a printer comp. This Sona gets so much man out to herself and her team. Ooh, I just may lose to this printer comp if I don't hit some of the stuff I need to. You see how she's just shooting mana off to her allies? That's gonna be a problem. I could really use a fizz. I'm gonna sell him off right now, because that means I can combine these for a Spear of Sojin, which is pretty useful. Alright, we need 3 more of that champion. And that was a pretty dangerous roll because I only had 1 gold. If I found something that I needed, I wouldn't have been able to do with it anything with it. So, alright, we're pretty happy with how a lot of this is turning out, but this Master Yi, he's actually really strong. I'll be able to deal with him later, but just at the moment, he is really shredding through me. That was unfortunate. Okay, what I think I want is going to be this crit glove here. I see that there's an Annie, and going for that unit isn't the worst idea. She has an AP rod though, and I'm not super interested in it. Something else I could really use is a Morellonomicon, but I just don't have the items for it right now. What I'm gonna try and do instead is get a IE on my Shaco, and the more I think about it, the more I think that was the wrong plan. Okay. So, I may, after going against the Raptors, if I'm not at a good enough HP level, I may just invest into rolling down. And on that, I can roll all the way to 0 and I'll be okay. But we've come a little bit online, as it were. Oh, man. She had 2 HP. How unfortunate. Oh, man. I think that this is going to be kind of hard for me to make some of the stuff I'd like to work out. What I'm doing, I'm just gonna roll down. I'm looking for some 2 stars, so I'm gonna hold on to some 2 stars here. But honestly, this is too early to be doing that. I shouldn't have rolled down as much as I did there. I just kind of got nervous from dying just a second ago. We'll see how things turn out. I shouldn't be made too low to have actually warranted some of the fear that I have, because I should do okay here. Still be above 30. Yeah, 31. Just above 30. So for then I'll go against the Archiraptors. I'll have, let's see, I'll have 52 gold going into this fight, which means at the end of it, I will have, what is it? I'm gonna have, I'm at 53 there. I said I was gonna be at 52. So I'm gonna end up at 65 plus whatever gold I may get from these units. I need to find him, and then the thing that I'm actually missing is the fizz, which is really, really important. I'll actually be strong if I can find that champion, but I'm not finding it right now, which is unfortunate. Makes me kind of weak here. That's a lot of gold I have, though. Put that on her. There's Fizz. Sell that guy off. And then I put these items, I'm going to put them on Rumble actually. Now I'm much stronger than I was just a moment ago. So I'm just rolling down. Boom, there's my 3-star Annie, which is going to be very big. Unfortunately, I just lost there. I need to continue rolling all the way down until I'm out of gold, essentially. This guy's huge, because he's level 8 to my level 6. He's actually got himself quite a bit of stuff going for him. Let's see. There's that. Alright, that's a pretty big power spike. But I'm going to keep rolling despite that. Because I need to find my Fizz. Let's see, if I take damage here, what I'll actually do instead is... Yeah, if I... Alright, I'm not going to take damage here. Good. We're going to win this one. Let's see who's doing... Yeah, Kha'zix is doing quite a bit of damage, so it may actually be worth using her. Oh, this... Okay, I was going to say this Xin Zhao may actually come out, but he did not come out on top. Okay, we're not in the worst place right now. I'm still leveling up here, and I'm going to do that, and we are going to finish rolling the rest of the way down. We now have a 35 on our 3 stars, which is pretty big because that's who we're looking for. And there's our Fizz too. We really needed that to stay alive, because see, the stronger these guys are, the stronger this Garen is. And the stronger he is, the better off I am. I put this person here so that, boom, she just CC'd that entire team. That was very useful for me. Once Garen dies, the rest of the units that were inside of him that make up Garen pop out. I think that we'll make within the top 4. Let's see. Items that I could really use. Go with a, okay. I mean, I don't mind a bramble vest. I mean, a red buff either. Red buff is what I meant to say. I don't mind a red buff. I think I'm going to put that on my Shaco. That's what I think I'm going to do. Kind of hard for me to decide how that should play out. Because I could put it there. Let's see. me put it on my Shaco. Okay. And the reason I'm buying up these blue units was so that I'd get them out of the pool so that there's a better chance of me hitting the units that I'm actually looking for. And the units that I'm looking for are the Shaco and the Rumble. But we're pretty strong. I'm trying to think. This is who I'm worried about. I actually should be positioning to deal with him. Let me look at where he's at. I think we're going up against him next too. And we need to kill that Sona really badly. Let's see how he's positioned. I don't mind the concept of going for that, but I don't think I can actually achieve it. So we'll put 2 units here to come after this. We'll put this guy here so that he comes after that. And we're actually going to move Lux to the opposite side of the map. Okay, we need 1 more of these Rumbles here, and then that'll be very good. Okay, we stopped him from being able to what they call print man. So that's big. Okay, yeah, see, I figured I'd be up against him. I hadn't seen him in quite a while, so I knew that he was next on my docket of people I was going to go up against, so I positioned to fight him specifically. Now I've got that Rumble. Perfect. Let's see. So who am I going to be fighting next? This Jin's going to be a problem. I kind of got to space out here pretty evenly for that. This guy, I don't see how I space for him. Let me see. Yeah. I think this is how I want to space out for him. We'll see. The redemption's actually very good for us. We can take this redemption, put it on our Rumble, and then when that mech unit dies, he heals everything, and then if Rumble ever dies... Oh, so we should have put it on Fizz or Annie. I may have made a mistake there. That's too late now, I'm committed to it. Because with the redemption, you're actually looking for the unit that holds it to die. I really need this Shaco. Oh well. Oh, I'm actually fighting up against a ghost. Since there's 5 people in this game, I'm going up against somebody who is not actually here with us, if you will. I don't know. This is a bit of a problem here. No, it's not as big of a problem as I thought. Okay. Okay, and that guy who I was just fighting right there just got taken out. Now this guy is the guy whom I was positioning for there. Let's see. I'm going to move you over here. Over like that. And then she hops like that. If I'm into him, it's not the best. This guy I'm also worried about. Alright, I think that's how I have my units lined up. Okay, we're actually making it out of here. Not unscathed though. He still has his GA. Yeah, that didn't work. I made it out with 3 health though. Not gonna go for that. I didn't hit any of it. Boom, I need one more of those. Okay, well, I just need to live long enough. Oh, I'm against this guy now. So we got that heal off from our redemption, which was really, really useful. In fact, it's the only reason we're ending up able to beat him here. Oh, and he survives, okay. And I'm trying to think what it is that I'd like to have here. I'm thinking I should grab Zephyr. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Here. Oh, I put that on late. Whoops, I may have really just killed myself. Okay, no, I think I made it out. Just barely. Alright, guys. Well, we made it into the top 2 using this, what is ultimately a sub-optimal playstyle. Yeah, I mean, there's no way I was gonna hit it, but I just wanted to look to see what I'd hit. Well, I think we got a, let's see. Oh, I got Zephyr'd there like that. That was too bad. I didn't even consider positioning. I actually could have countered positioned this guy completely. That's what I'd been doing all game, and I kinda just spaced it out thinking about my Shaco. I may have been able to win first place, but I don't know. I thought that one of the other guys was the guy who won there. Nonetheless, it was a pretty good game. I think that we hit a good second place there into a high gold level game. I mean, it's still on my SMURF account, and I still think I could do better, but this is pretty decent. Oh yeah, and there you go. We made our way into gold 4. Not bad, not bad. I like it. That was pretty fun, guys, but hopefully that gives you a good grasp. Hopefully I wasn't just rambling and there wasn't stuff that I kind of forgot to complete. But we promoted into gold, and I'm nearly getting into a place where I can play at my other account because I'm not too far off, and platinum is not actually that much harder than this is. And I think that I can beat platinum. Anyways, this is a quick grasp on the game. This is a little bit of what the Mech Infiltrator comp looks like. I could have done a better job explaining it, I know, but whatever. This is a good first shot, right? Either way, guys, this has been fun. I will catch you next time. But until then, guys, bye.